from the Heavy Metal Music Matter. I'm Alaric.
And I'm Leopold.
And we're in downtown Los Angeles in front of Amoeba Music to see what metal we can find. Alright, see you inside.
See you inside.
So as you can see here, we're at the Heavy Metal Music Matter and Amoeba Records, and we're holding 3 albums right there. Alright, we're going to talk about an album called Ghost Reveries by a band called Opeth from Sweden. And if you want to, try and get into Opeth as a fan, this is the first album you have to listen to. I mean, they have super long songs. Like, side 1 is Ghost of Perdition, Bangin' House. And then you're like, oh, 2 songs, that's short. But they're 10-minute songs, that's a 20-minute side right there. And Ghost of Perdition, just listening to that song for me, got me into the band of Opeth, so I highly suggest this record. Alright, let's talk about it.
Does Michael Ackerfeld growl on this one?
Yes, Michael Ackerfeld
He does? He growls? Okay, how about this one?
Alright, Sepultura, and this album is either before or after the album Roots, and this album is very great. I love Sepultura because of their Brazilian metal vibe to it. It kind of a groove Brazilian metal. I just love the vocals on here, Max Cavalera's vocals, and this album is perfection.
How about this last one here we're going to talk about?
Alright, and then this is Meshuggah. I don't know how to pronounce it, but and this is another Swedish metal band, and it's I consider it groove metal, but it's considered progressive metal, but I really think it's groove. And
definitely not for the novice listener.
No, not for the novice listener.
Are there not a lot of guitar solos on there, are there? I didn't notice any guitar solos.
If James Hetfield was here right now, I think he would approve of this because he's all about riffs, and there's so many riffs.
Kind of riff,
and he'd be like,
yeah,
kind of. But yeah, Meshuggah. If you're into like bands like Waitin or Bathory or certain black metal, actually, this is actually a really good band. And if you like Sepultura, you have to listen to this.
All right.
And
you heard it from Alaric. Well, I noticed a couple of things that I know. Sabotage, the first Sabotage album I liked. Remember liking that when I was a kid. Bought that on vinyl. There's some. Well, there's a lot of stuff here I didn't recognize, but I'm learning again about some of the different bands and who's coming out with new material. But a lot of bands are on tour right now. But we just want to say thank you for listening, and we're going to go ahead and move on to part 2 of the video later on in the day.
Yeah.
But thank you from the Heavy Metal Music Matter.
Well, I'm Alaric, and as you can see, I'm in the metal section, of course. I found 3 things I like. Gojira, Lafont Savage. I like this album because that time Gojira still have a death metal edge to them. Nowadays they're more progressive still. I love Gojira and always will. Alright. And I have Sepultura, Project. And I love this album in particular because there's always a Brazilian vibe in songs. Well, there's a lot of stuff on this album, but the 4th track on this album, it starts off with percussion, Brazilian percussion. That's why I love so much about it. And you see, I'm wearing an Exodus shirt, and we got an Exodus CD right here. And Blood In, Blood Out, and I'm wearing Persona Grata here. And this album is just straightforward thrash metal. I love Steve Zetro Sousa's voice. Gotta check these guys out. So cute. And that's what I'm gonna get today, Amoeba. And Metal Edge forever. We're at the Guitar Center at Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles, California. And as you can see, we got all of the Iron Maiden handprints at the Guitar Center with a bunch of other really good bands.
We got Black Sabbath, we got Iron Maiden. You can see Eddie even put his hand down in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Definitely a place to come. They said, the band did say, though, when they did this, they really did it for their fans. They don't think much of it other than that they appreciate that. We appreciate it, but certainly this is, they put their hands on it here. And it makes it fun for us as fans that we can come visit. Last time Alaric visited this, he was what? You were 4? I think 4 years old. So now, he's 9, and so it makes it a lot of fun.
Yeah. So we have
AC/DC over here, and you got a lot of people. We're not going to go through everybody.
No, let's see.
And you have the Godfather, right here, Black Sabbath.
So the reason why we're here is to support local record stores. We're at Paradise Records in Santa Barbara, California, and we're here with the co-owner Kim. So, when did this store open?
We opened this store about a year and a half ago. Thought it'd be something cool to do after the pandemic, right?
Yeah, right on.
But we've been in the business for 15 years as Paradise Records and Trading Post. We have another record store up north in Orchid, California that was been open for about 15 years now.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's like there's lots of different types of music here. They're offering many different types of genres of music, whether it's metal, rock, jazz, and so definitely check this out. That's the whole point. We're trying to support our local stores. We'll be doing that throughout the country, and this is one of our first stops for that, actually. So if you're in Santa Barbara, California, come to Paradise Records. Yeah, and Kim, I really appreciate it. It's a really well set up store. Everything looks just so organized and so really easy to find what you want to look. And I'm sure if you can't find something here, you're just not looking carefully enough. So we're okay. We're gonna do some shopping. And anything else want to say? Anything else like to say?
Oh, well, just thank you for coming out, man.
Thank you for letting us
Appreciate
have
that,
it.
man.
Yeah, and we're gonna do some shopping now. We'll come back to show you what we got.
All right, thanks
Cheers.
a lot.
So I got this record, a Megadeth live in Boston.
Yeah, good choice.
It has many really good songs, like one of my favorite songs off of here, Holy War's Punishment Due off of Rust in Peace.
Yeah.
Really good. And what did you get, Leia?
Well, one thing else that you got is Mr. Kim gave you a complimentary shirt. We're going to be touring this around the country. Paradise Records, all right. Very good. And I picked out something certainly connected to all things metal, hard rock and metals, that most of these bands that you hear about, that we talk about, are influenced by bands like King Crimson, Genesis, yes. And of course, I could not resist this really great copy of Nursery Crime, Genesis. Really great. Phil Collins as a drummer, I must say, he is in the lines of like a Bill Bruford. Phil is a great drummer, still is, but he sang more than later on. But this was really an awesome album to hear him do amazing drumming and fantastic. And then I never had this on vinyl, Black Sabbath, Master of Reality, one of my favorite Sabbaths. So we got progressive rock, we got some metal, we got some thrash, and we're gonna see you on the road. And I'm telling you what, don't forget to support your local stores. This is what we're doing right now, so we're talking the talk, okay? You do the same thing.
Yep. And the homework assignment for you is that always support your local record stores. Support anywhere, like we live near Atlanta, so we support Criminal Records. And people live in Los Angeles support Amoeba. Just wherever you are, support your local record stores.